Good morning, everyone. Football is more than just a game. For many of us, it represents national pride, unity, and identity. When our national team step into the pitch, they carry the hope of millions of Malaysia. However, in recent times, we have learned an important lesson. What happened off the pitch can be just as important as what happened on it. This brings me to my topic today. Why transparency in football governance is essential for protecting our national teams. Let me begin with a question. What happens when players give their best on the field, but decisions made behind closed doors cost them their result, their reputation, and their future? Unfortunately, the recent FIFA issue involving Malaysia provide a clear and painful answer. Recently, Malaysia faced sanctions from FIFA related to governance and administrative matters. This action led to penalties, overturned match result, and international scrutiny. Regardless of where blame lies, one thing is clear. The national team suffered the consequences of decisions made off the field. Players trained hard, fans supported faithfully, yet the outcome was decided in the boardrooms rather than stadiums. This situation highlights the first major problem, a lack of transparency in football governance. When governance processes are unclear, important decisions such as player eligibility, documentation, and compliance with international regulation may not be properly scrutinized. This creates room for errors, misconduct, or miscommunication. In the case of Malaysia, governance issues resulted in reputational damage and competitive disadvantages at the international level. This shows that poor transparency does not only affect administrators, it directly harms the players and the national teams. Second problem caused by weak transparency is the loss of public trust. Football fans invest their emotions, time, and money into supporting the national team. When governance issues surface, fans begin to question whether decisions are made fairly and responsibly. Sponsors may hesitate, supporters may lose confidence, and players may feel demoralized. Trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild. Without transparency, football institutions risk losing the very support that sustain the national teams. Now that we understand the problems, let us consider the solution. Transparency in football governance means open decision making, clear procedures, proper documentation, and accountability at every level. It ensures that all actions comply with FIFA regulations and international standards. More importantly, transparency allows potential issues to be identified early, before they escalate into sanctions or scandals. If governance processes are transparent, eligibility checks are conducted properly, financial records are open, and decisions are clearly justified, the reduce of the risk administrative mistake that could cost the national teams their result or reputation. Transparency is not about pointing fingers or assigning blame. It is about protecting the team from avoidable harm. Malaysia FIFA issue shows us that even strong performance on the pitch cannot compensate for weak governance. Transparent systems act as a safeguard. They protect players from suffering consequences caused by administrative failure. They also ensure fairness, professionalism, and compliance with the global football standard. Let us look at the benefits of transparency for our national teams. First, transparency protects the integrity of the team. When governance is clear and accountable, the team is judged based on the performance, not controversy. Players can focus fully on training and competition, knowing that administrative matters are handled responsibly. Second, transparency strengthens public trust and support. When fans see that football institutions operate openly and ethically, confidence restored. This trust leads to stronger fans engagement, better sponsorship opportunities, and increased investment in player development. And the third, transparency support long-term development. Good governance encourage fair player selection, proper youth development programs, and sustainable planning. Instead of short-term gains, transparent governance prioritize the future of the national team. The recent FIFA issue should not only be seen as a setback, but also is a wake-up call. It reminds us that football success is not built overnight, and it is not achieved solely by talent on the field. It is built through strong, transparent, and accountable governance behind the scene. So, what can be done? This is where we, as a fans, stakeholder, and citizen, play a role. We must demand transparency in football authorities. We must support reform that promote accountability and ethical decision making. And the most importantly, we must understand that transparency is not an enemy in football. It is a protector. In conclusion, transparency football governance is essential because it protects our national teams from sanction, preserve its reputation, and secure its future. The Malaysia FIFA issue has shown us the real consequences of weak governance. Let us learn from it and move forward with a stronger system in place. Our players deserve to be judged by their performance on the pitch, not punished for decisions made of it. With transparency, our national teams can compete with pride, integrity, and confidence. That's all from me. Thank you very much.